everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I'm back today to share some of my Christmas tags with you. These are going to be large tags, which will look really good on a large package. Also look very good on a large gift bag, things like that. So, I mean, I definitely would not put these on a small package, but a large package they would look amazing on. 2 of them are my watercolored images, and I am really out of practice, so they're not my best images, but I've been working on some other things, some other watercolor projects, and I'm definitely getting back in the swing of it. So, don't judge me too harshly. Alright? Give me 1 second, and I'll be right back with the first tag. This is my first tag in this set, and this one is a die cut tag. And I purchased this die from AliExpress. I will try to link it in the description box for you. He went together really fast. He was really cute. And I googled moon winter backgrounds and found this background, which I thought was perfect because it looks like he's flying past the moon. And it actually is like a snowy background here at the bottom, so I really like that. I thought it showed, it kind of set the scene for what I wanted this to pretend to look like. And then I just used a to and from stamp set that I've had in my stash for a long time. It is retired, but I wanted bigger stamps because this is such a large tag. And, you know, and you'll write the 2 here on the moon, which will be really easy to see. And then the from will go down here, which is going to be a little darker, but still you should be able to see it without any problems, especially since you got so much room to write. You can write really big. And, excuse me. But I was really happy. Did a little gel work, inked the edges, chalked his cheeks, and he is done. 1 second, and I'll be back with tag number 2. Alright, everyone, this is tag number 2. Absolutely love how it turned out. I needed to do a little more shading on it, but like I said, I was really out of practice, and I wanted these to be red, but they're not. They're more pinkish looking, I think. But I need to go, or I should have went back and added more color after I was done. But like I said, I was really out of practice. Really, really, really out of practice. And, but I'm getting better. I've got one other one that I did where, again, it was the first ones I'd watercolored in months and months and months. And, so I did them and I thought, well, they look okay. But I knew they just were okay, you know. So I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting back in the swing of it. I used a snow writer for here on the, fence. I love it. I don't know, so you can kind of see how it sticks out there. So I wanted it to look like it had snowed and the snowman was sitting there and you could see the snow around him. I cut out some snowbanks to go behind him. I used the to and from stamp set from Paper Tray Ink, which is no longer available either, but the Stamps of Life has a really nice to and from set if you're looking for a strictly to and from, you know, set to use for packages or cards or whatnot. They have a really nice one. And this is, the stamp is Stamps by Judith, and I had just found out about her when I got some Happy Mail, and a friend of mine hooked me up with the website and told me what stamp it was. And I absolutely am tickled to death with the stamps. I've already placed 2 orders since I got the first one, which was for my birthday from Anne. And after that, I purchased 2 more, and I've got, oh, dare I say, probably 3 at least more in my wish list. So, don't tell my husband. That's it. As long as you don't tell my husband, we are going to get along fine. But if he knew, oh golly, he wouldn't be happy with me. But I absolutely loved it. I used a sparkle pen up here to go over the little snowflakes. I used my black glaze pen for his eyes and mouth, and my white gel pen for the little dots in the eyes, which I'm not sure that you can really see because you are so far away. But that's what it looked like. You see how you can see the sparkle on the hat? I absolutely loved that. And it was so much fun to color this image. It was just a blast. And if you give me 1 second, I'll be back with my third and final tag for this set. This is my third and final tag in this set. I Googled Santa's office for this background. And I was actually looking for like the inside of a building, you know, like set up like Santa's office. But I came across this one, which actually says Santa's office. And there's snow in the background. I absolutely loved it. So I printed this out and cut it into a big tag. I just used my paper trimmer to cut it out. It didn't have a die, nothing fancy. This is another one of the stamps by Judith. And you can see I don't have near the amount of shading that I needed on this bear. And he looks pretty puny looking in my opinion. But I'm getting better. Now this hat is a hat from Cottage Cuts. I used one of their dies to make the hat because when I watercolored the image, I didn't have the stamp that she makes that goes with these animals. And she has several animals that are just awesome and absolutely love it. And she's got a whole bunch of different styles of bears, which I absolutely love. And so I did this one and wanted him to look like Santa. Now I had some ideas that I didn't think of till after I had put this tag together. And one is to use my dies to cut just a slight crescent shaped black strip right here to turn into a belt as if it was Santa's belt. And then you put a gold buckle right there. And that would make him look even more like Santa. And I will probably do that. And I made a naughty and nice list. And I'm going to zoom you in for that because I'm really tickled with how it turned out. Oop, too close. Yeah, there we go. Now this is the scroll that Santa's carrying to see if you make the naughty or nice list. And it's a little hard. I don't know if you'd be able to read it on camera. But it says Carmine Mathern, which is my great nephew. And then you get to pick whether he's been naughty or nice. And then it says official Santa signature. And then right there is Santa's signature. I inked it up with my distress ink so that it gave it a more vintage feel. I found the background for the scroll. I Googled it. Found that. And then just did the rest myself. And on my publisher program. And absolutely loved it because I want it to look as if, you know, Santa is an animal. You know, he's a bear this time. In another video, he's going to be an elephant. Possibly a lion or a hippopotamus. But I want it to look like he is... he's thinking and he's trying to decide if Carmine is on the naughty or nice list, which he's coming to visit this coming weekend. So that will determine whether he makes the naughty or nice list in Aunt Sherry's book. Because he goes pedal to the metal, full throttle, from the minute his feet hit the floor in the morning till his butt's in bed at night. So it's going to be a fun few days. I only get him for 4 days. And I have made all kinds of plans for him to go different places. Please ignore the noise in the background. Danae just gave her dog a treat and Lily is just chomping away. But so it's going to be great. I mean, absolutely great. I can hardly wait. You know, his mama used to come and visit me every once in a while over the summer when she was young. And so to get to do this with him is just really awesome. We're going to take him to the bat conservatory. Well, I'm not. I don't do bats. my husband and my kids are going to the back conservatory with Carmine. Then the next day, I'm taking Carmine to Skunky Acres, and he'll get to hold skunks, and he'll get to see other wildlife, and they have a really awesome petting zoo where he'll get to, you know, pet deer and things like that. And of course, I will have my camera so I can take lots of pictures for his mama. You can do horseback rides, and it's just really awesome. I'm very excited about taking him there. I actually got my skunk from there. His name was Rhino McBoogie, and I absolutely loved him. He was a chocolate-colored skunk. He wasn't a black and white. He was more like a chocolate color, a brown, and absolutely loved him to bits. And I had to get a special permit to have him because he, you know, was a wild animal. Well, he was born, you know, with them. So he was hardly wild, but he was just awesome. And so I will be possibly looking maybe for a new one while I'm there. Who knows? Don't tell my husband. I'll like surprise him. It's like, look what I brought home. He won't be happy. But I absolutely loved Rhino. And he could share the litter box with my husband's cat, which I don't like my husband's cat, so I mean, it seems only fair. But this is it, guys. These are my 3 tags for this video. I absolutely do love how they all turned out. I am just over the moon with, you know, how they look and everything. So I hope that you guys have liked them. Again, these are stamps by Judith. I will link her. I will link the dies that I used for you, because these ones, the first ones I showed were a cutout die if it's still available. The background part, this here, is a die cut. If it's still available, I will link it as well. And I will link the reindeer for you, as well as both of the stamps for Stamps by Judith. Alright, everybody, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will do my best to answer them. Remember to practice your CPR, craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.